He's massively dead now, isn't he? Yeah. He wasn't particularly nice when he was...
Nah.
He probably did do a good Sunday roast.
What is your favourite sandwich?
Now, it is a tough one. That is a tough one.
It's
I think
incredibly difficult.
The banh, I haven't been to Vietnam, but I like the fact that there's very few good things, or brilliant things, if you will, that have come out of colonialism. But the French being over in Vietnam, leading to the invention of the banh mi and having, coriander and pickles and that sort of the nice crispy pork belly in with a sort of buttery mayonnaise and French bread and pate. I think that the way that that's happened is fascinating because there's not that many situations where a really good thing comes out of a really bad thing. But I don't think I can say it's the banh mi because I haven't been to Vietnam, so I've not had the Vietnamese take on it. I like a Reuben. A Reuben's good.
So that'd be like beef with cheese?
Yeah, and they have like the sauerkraut and the
Yeah.
Russian dressing kind of thing. But I like a ham and cheese with mayo.
Yep.
Mayo, mustard, ham and cheese, thick cut ham, like nice mature cheddar, and maybe just a nice thick bit of white tiger bread. Can't really go wrong.
Would you have a crisp with that?
I would. But people are quite funny about the crisps being in the sandwich or the crisps being out of the sandwich. I think a sandwich and crisps is probably the best lunch. Like, I'm obsessed with that. If I'm filming it or not, just a nice sandwich, maybe some pickled gherkins in there,
Yep.
and then a nice crisp on the side. You have a bite of your sandwich, it's nice and soft. Bite of the crisp, it's nice and crunchy. Comes together, rather nice. That's just something I'll always come back to, no matter what's easy.
Have you been to Spain and eaten egg crisps?
I have had the Torres egg flavoured crisps, and I think that is... I don't know how they've done that. How they've managed to make a crisp taste exactly like the crispy part on the outside of a fried egg. There's science going on there that may border on witchcraft.
They were so busy asking whether they could, they forgot to ask whether they should.
Exactly. Right. But they are good. They are nice.
But that's the Spanish. You can't pigeonhole them. But think of the, this is the culture that invented bullfighting.
True. Yeah.
And the siesta.
Yeah.
The gap in between those two things.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, if you've done a bullfight, a siesta's usually probably what you're going to need after, isn't it?
But it's just, I love it.
They're good on sandwiches, actually, the Spaniards. The bocadillo, a little, usually just sort of nice ham on, aren't they? But yeah, little submarine.
Did you have like family sandwiches? Is it like, would your mum or dad kind of make a special?
No, I don't actually, I can't pinpoint where the sandwich thing really came from. I think possibly Christmas Day. That Christmas Day sandwich.
That's a very good point. Yeah. Your sort of Christmas tea sandwich.
Yeah.
Because it can be if you're lucky enough to have a selection of meats.
Yeah.
A bit of turkey, bit of ham from Christmas Eve, sometimes a bit of beef.
Yeah.
Splattered together, a couple of cold chipolatas.
Yeah, I mean, I've got exactly that. I think that's probably where it's come from. And then you get because you can go mental with that because you're usually drunk. It's about 8 p.m. You've had the lunch, and then you've got.
And there's something about a squashed in.
Yes.
You know when someone squashes the kind of white bread just a bit too much.
Yeah.
But it's those kind of like sort of granddad's finger imprints, like that somehow makes it a bit more special.
It makes it better, like a sandwich with a finger hole in it from a sort of careless. It's this, it's exactly that.
Weird,
and I think maybe there was a transitional period where I don't know what age I was, where I started making my own Christmas sandwich rather than my mum or my dad making me my Christmas sandwich. And perhaps that's where it all kicked off. I didn't really think this was going to be like a therapy session, but I feel like I've gone back in time.
Yeah.
Now I kind of want to lie down, actually.
Do you do Christmas? Nice. Do you do the cooking now?
I do now, yeah. Which actually, again, fucking annoying. I'm pretty pleased with where I've got to in terms of doing cooking stuff, and I'm fairly happy with the way that life's going at the moment. But it has meant that the pressure is now on me every Christmas to do the cooking.
It's quite good fun, though.
It is, but it's not like a Sunday roast, is it? It's like you've got to do... I mean, I love Jamie Oliver, and he's always like, do everything the night before. And so I'll be there sort of 2 nights before, maybe, peeling all the potatoes, leaving them in the water, doing all the veg, getting all the... And even after doing that, and that's like 4 hours, having a couple of beers, chatting in the kitchen, eating crisps, doing all the prep. Even after all of that, you've still got to be up at 8 a.m. on Christmas Day to get the turkey in because the big bastard's got to rest for about an hour and a half, 2 hours anyway. It's got to cook for 4 hours. So it's sort of...
The way you described that then, just like the big bastard's got to rest.
Yeah.
I sort of really... Like, I imagine Bernard Manning cooking a Christmas dinner, and Bernard Manning is an awful creature, but I would watch that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna burn that cunt. Like, you know what I mean? It's just everything's like fucking gravy. You want that?
He's massively dead now, isn't
Bastard,
he?
yeah, massively,
But
yeah.
he wasn't particularly nice when he was.
Nah,
but he probably did do a good Sunday roast.
I bet he talked about it, like,
Right.
in a really aggressive way.
Okay, I mean, him and Keith Floyd have a fair bit in common, I
Yeah,
suppose.
yeah.
Yeah, and Keith Floyd, he could probably do a lovely roast.
I've got one sandwich question before we move on.
Of course, of course.
Is that all right? It's about making a sandwich.
Yes,
You've got various ingredients going between the bread.
absolutely.
Does it matter the order they go in, depending on where the top of the mouth and the bottom of the mouth and the taste buds?
I think it does. You wouldn't put your crisps on the bottom because you want the crisps to be like, if you have crisps in a sandwich, you want the crisps to be at the top part, and I kind of feel like you want the sauce at the bottom and the top part so that you get double sauce. I like to go meats, cheeses, and then roughage. The roughage on top.
Can I ask, in this instance, is a pickle a roughage?
Yes, I think a pickle can count as a roughage on this occasion. Yeah,
It's just nice for our listeners to go away with some new knowledge and to make better sandwiches.
yeah, always nice.
Very scientific, that. Really enjoyed that.
Always learning.
Have you got a favourite sandwich?
Yeah, I like a cold sausage egg mayo sandwich. I really like that with white bread squished down, granddad fingerprints in it. Yeah.
Cold sausage egg
Cold
mayo.
sausage egg mayo, yeah.
That's like almost an all day breakfast, I suppose.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of like there's something about it I really like.
Yeah, nice.
You know the UK's favourite sandwich?
Cheese and pickle.
Not cheese and pickle. That's number 5.
Number 5.
Sorry.
Christ. Cheese. Is it?
Tuna mayonnaise.
Tuna mayonnaise is number 3.
Chicken salad.
Chicken salad's number 2.
BLT.
BLT is.
Is it BLT?
Britain's favourite sandwich.
So
Nice.
what's for?
Fish finger.
Oh,
Wow.
I do like
Which
a
is
fish
brilliant.
finger sandwich. I had one yesterday. Made a little fish. I did.
That's surprisingly high though, given that is a sandwich you can't buy in the shop.
Yeah. Yeah. Good point. Very good point. Actually, how are they quantifying that? They've done a poll and people have answered it, but they haven't taken into account the supermarket situation there. I think that sounds like rubbish data. Is that you, Gov?